Hey guys, Dan Carr here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Manfrotto Pro Photo Vest. Now these guys were kind enough to provide me with one a couple of months ago, and I've been using it in a variety of different shooting situations, so I'm going to be doing a full review on my blog, and I wanted to embed this video to give you guys a show around the different features and just show you how it fits. So let's start off with a quick tour and see all the various pockets that we have in this. We have a chest pocket, zippered on the left hand side here, and this comes with a really nice and lightweight memory card holder. Actually, this kind of folds up, and we've got 8 compact flash card slots and 6 SD card slots in there. Let's just pop that back in. We have a zippered pocket, the same on the other side, for lens caps or anything that needs to be accessed quickly. Moving down, we have a couple of little straps here, and this, when you have the camera straps over your shoulders, this just grabs onto those straps right there and stops it swaying around too much. Moving down, the main storage for this vest is from these 2 large pockets here, and they have a couple of tricks up their sleeves as well. So in their compacted mode, I guess you might call it, they're quite big, and you can definitely get a couple of lenses in there as they are. We have an elasticated drawstring here to tighten it up so nothing falls out, and this is Velcro on the top there. But what you can do is there's also a zipper all the way around the side, and then all of a sudden this thing becomes enormous. Now we can get a pro-sized body in here, or we can get a camera with a lens attached to it, and then you have an extra flap that kind of unbuckles from the inside of the main flap, and then you use this secondary one. So now if I go a little side on, you can see the size of this pocket. Now we have one of those on both sides. Another neat little thing is that it comes with this accessory for the pocket. Now, as you can see, this is sort of a padded insert, and you can actually put this inside one of the pockets. It only comes with one of them, but quite frankly, 2 of them would be too bulky anyway, so one is just fine. And if you are carrying around a camera in here, then you might consider putting in this padded insert and giving it a little bit more protection. Now, perhaps you're not even traveling with a camera bag. Perhaps you've got a camera and a lens in here, and you're taking this jacket off and throwing it in and out of the car or something. In that situation, this insert is really, really useful. Now, what they've also done here, which is fantastic for sports photographers who are kneeling down on the side of a pitch or on the side of a racetrack, as I was when I was using this, is they've put a really resistive material on here, really tough nylon front to this thing, and included 2 elasticated straps here. So what you do is you basically put this around your leg, and this becomes a knee pad. So as you're kneeling by the side of the football pitch, or as you're on the side of the track, you can kneel down quite comfortably, and that really is, that's pretty awesome. So you can wrap all this up as well, and if you want to just keep it for the knee pad, then it really easily fits in here, and you can put other lenses and things around it. So I love the expandability of these pockets, and one of the reasons for that is that photo vests tend to be a little bit conspicuous. It's normally the kind of thing that you don't want to be seen dead wearing some other time other than when you're out working. And the nice thing about this black vest is that it is definitely more inconspicuous. And if you're trying to get around, perhaps you want to wear it to go onto the plane because you're worried that maybe your hand baggage is overweight, and we all know the little trick of taking a jacket with a lot of pockets and stashing lenses in the pockets to get over the weight restrictions that airlines have these days. Well, now you maybe won't feel so self-conscious if you're trying to pull that trick, because the vest itself doesn't draw a lot of attention, and especially when you zip all this up, it's quite low profile, and then if you don't need to use the pockets, then you don't have to. So yeah, that's a really neat little feature, the expandable pockets. Now, if we unzip this, we have a few pockets inside. There's a big pocket down here on the left-hand side, a smaller little Velcro pocket here, which really is pretty small. I found that's quite difficult to find anything that is really usefully going to fit in that one, to be honest. On this side we have another couple of laminated pockets which actually have a couple of cards in them suggesting what you should put in there, which is Manfrotto's tabletop tripods. But again, personally, I don't think that I'm going to find a use for these two pockets, perhaps some business cards, because there's no Velcro or anything to stop anything actually falling out of them. Yeah, we have a nice big chunky zipper down the side, down the middle here, sorry. And in terms of other features, these little things on the shoulders of the jacket, if you put the camera strap over your shoulder, do this up, there's Velcro and a couple of little poppers here. Once that's in, you're not going to lose the cameras off your shoulder. So I quite happily wandered around trackside at some motor races, one camera on each shoulder, and I never felt, no matter how fast I was moving around, I never felt they were going to slip off. You know, they're really quite solidly attached on there. So that's pretty good. If you turn around, you can see the back of the jacket here is made of a much lighter material. It's sort of a meshy kind of material. It definitely helps to keep you a little bit cooler. I kind of wish that there was more of this material on the front somewhere as well. The problem with only having the black option is that on a hot day, if you're outdoors, this thing gets hot. And the ventilation on the back, you know, it works pretty well, but at the same time, the front, the rest of the jacket is actually advertised as being windproof, and on a hot day shooting, it's actually nice to have a bit of a breeze blowing. So I guess you have to kind of pick your battles. It definitely looks a lot nicer like this, but it's pretty hot, and so that would limit my uses of it somewhat. But with that said, it's still pretty full-featured. I mean, we've got a lot of space here. I think in each of these pockets you could easily get 2 or 3 lenses, so you can potentially carry 6 lenses, I would say, varying sizes, but it's more likely you're going to have a flash and a body and maybe a couple of lenses, because after that point it starts to get pretty heavy. One thing they've done is they've put sort of an internal suspension system on this jacket, and I don't know if you can see this, but these little strings right here, they're actually attached to the inside of the main pockets here, and what that does is it distributes the weight that you have in these pockets up to your shoulders. So it's not pulling in funny directions, it's trying to pull directly down on your shoulders the same way that a camera backpack would. It does definitely work. You can feel when you put something heavy in the pocket, you suddenly feel it up here pulling down on your shoulders, but it's still just like a camera backpack in that if you put a lot of weight in here and you try and carry it around all day, you're definitely going to feel fatigued. So I would resist the urge to overfill this, but for a couple of lenses and a flash and your memory cards and cleaning cloths and maybe a water bottle and a snack or something to keep you going through shooting an event, this has been working really well for me. And I would say that the build and the design of it, like I said, it's windproof. It's really tough material this is made out of, and the warmth factor that you get from that tougher material and even the black coloring on a brighter day means that it's also a really good jacket for people that are doing landscape photography. And I've been out here in British Columbia, and I've had a shirt on underneath, and I've had this over the top, and I've been walking around in the forests and tried to do something where I would normally take a lightweight backpack and a tripod in one hand, and I've been doing it with this jacket instead. I've had a camera over my shoulder, tripod over the other shoulder, lens and filters, and these big pockets, these nice big square pockets, are really great for putting in your 4x4, 4x6 filters and your filter holder and things like that. So I found that that's actually a really great use for it, and it certainly helps to justify purchasing something like this, which otherwise might be a little bit specialized. So overall, I've been enjoying using this jacket quite a bit, and I encourage you to read the rest of my thoughts on the blog post, which I'll put a link below this video. Thanks.